Yes guys, what's going on? Welcome to Gazzetta United. I am Adam McCullough. This is Full Time Devils. We are back with another Gazzetta after a weekend of football. Or not. Obviously there was no sport this weekend. No football, no cricket, no boxing, no F1, no nothing. No MMA, no nothing. We've been having to resort to talking to our families and trying to do things that don't revolve around football or around sport because of the coronavirus outbreak around the world. Bit weird here because in England, business as usual. So, you know, the rest of Europe's on lockdown. We're business as usual. If only we had a little bit of competence running this place. But anyway, we are looking at the back pages and there's things like this. Selfish isolation on the back of the Mirror Sport with Chelsea star Mount faces club wrap after part kickabout with Declan Rice despite virus lockdown. Now one thing I don't get is why are Chelsea moaning at Mason Mount? Because he's about to infect the whole of West Ham with it. Why aren't West Ham moaning at Rice for going to meet Mount, who's got a mate who's got the virus? I don't get it. It's a weird one. But nevertheless, Rooney's also on the back page talking about how footballers are guinea pigs, and he says claims footballers in England have been treated like guinea pigs in a scathing attack on the handling of the coronavirus, and says the Premier League and the FA, Boris Johnson, all of them lot have a lack of leadership. And it's a similar theme ringing around that. Wayne Rooney with a new column with his turtleneck on and all that, looking pretty official. Fair play to him. He's growing up, his Wazza, isn't he? He is growing up. I say he's growing up. He's definitely older than me. But what we're looking at here from a United perspective is not a lot. It's not a lot. We've got this little bit by David McDonald on Pogba, War on Virus. Pogba used his birthday yesterday to launch a fundraising campaign to help tackle the coronavirus outbreak. He's hoping to raise 27 grand to help equip UNICEF with vital medical supplies, and it will double the amount if fans can help reaching the target. I'm sure he'll be paying more than that anyway. He's just trying to raise a little bit of money in the process from people who otherwise wouldn't have donated, and that's absolutely fine. And I've seen him getting some stick for a post he did about the dab and the coronavirus and all that stuff. And when I looked at it, I thought, oh no, here we go. That's because adults are reacting to it. Now that was obviously something for kids, put on by him and the World Health Organization, and I think UNICEF, although I may be wrong on that one. And the reaction to it was expected, but it was him trying to do something good and reach out to the kids and all that stuff. But as always with Paul Pogba, it's going to create a madness. But talking about Paul Pogba, there was a little bit in The Athletic about Paul Pogba. Now, he's obviously been impressed with what's been going on the field recently at Manchester United, and that is great to hear. But The Athletic also mentioned, like we've heard recently, that he could be signing a new deal at Manchester United. Now, it's not the first time that we've heard this. He's been linked with signing a new deal at the club for a while. And if he was to sign a new deal, it'd be a massive boost to United ahead of the next season, whenever that is. We don't know when that's going to be. It could be next year, it could be very soon. Like, we don't know what's going to happen with this one because it's been dragging on for so long. But again, he's being linked with signing a new deal at the club. He's been working extra time with Michael Carrick and with the training staff at United to get fit in the hope to obviously come back from that ankle injury. So it's a weird one. We've all been expecting Paul Pogba to leave Manchester United, and now we're hearing rumours last week that he wanted to stay, and now further developments in that The Athletic are saying sources at United are quite confident that he may sign a new deal, and this new, news around him signing a new deal isn't just rumours. It could actually happen, which again, it leaves you in your mouth watering at the prospect of seeing the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba together. But I do think if we kept Paul Pogba, that probably means you're not going to get someone like Jack Grealish maybe. Because if we do sign Jadon Sancho, who seems the most likely on that right hand side, Rashford on the left, Martial and whoever through the middle, then you look at the midfield, Pogba stays, Bruno, we're going to be looking to surely get a bit of a defensive midfielder in. So I can't see how Grealish happens if we do keep Paul Pogba, but I wouldn't mind Paul Pogba staying at all. In fact, I'd love it if Paul Pogba stayed at United, and I hope he signs a new deal as well. But yeah, Rooney also on the back of the Star, and Mason Mount and Declan Rice are idiots, also on the back of the Star. What else is going on in the Daily Express? Anything on United in here? Let's have a look. It's pretty dead, man. I can't believe the papers. Again, Rooney complaining. We got stuff about they had snuds over their face all the time. It's about Mount and all the national leagues going on. Castleford St Helens has made it into like the early back pages. That's how you know there's no football going on. And top clubs ready to abandon season is one here. A growing number of Premier League clubs are ready to abandon this season as the government prepare to ban mass gatherings. Who knows when we're going to see football back on? And I think you just scrap it. Look, if you start awarding places out now, you're going to have to relegate Villa, who have played a game less than everybody else. You're going to have to give Champions League football to Chelsea, who look on the decline, and to other teams that can potentially catch him. What does that mean from the likes of Tottenham and United and all those guys who, you know, if City are successful in their appeal, could miss out on Champions League football? I see a whole host of issues coming out of just saying the league stands as it is. Obviously, with Liverpool being 25 points clear, it's obvious they're going to win the league, but they haven't won the league. And while it's still mathematically possible, you can't be giving them leagues titles. Because where do you draw the line then? Where do you draw the line? If they were 10 points clear, would you say give them the title? If they were 5 points clear, would you say give them the title? So yes, it's 25 points, and it's ridiculous to even think City would catch them. But you can't be giving league titles out just for, yeah, just give them a certificate or something. Say well played, go again next season. If you're so good, you'll do it again. But nah, I don't know about that one, to be honest. But I do think if they end with an asterisk at the end of their name for this title, that's good enough for me. But look, looking at other things around for Manchester United, I haven't seen it in any of these papers yet, but Odion Ighalo has been linked with confirming his Manchester United move and possibly sealing a transfer to the club, which again would be interesting. If he did stay at Manchester United, £15 million the rumoured fee. To get a backup striker for £15 million that's happy to be rotation, that's happy to come to Manchester United, could be a good deal. But whether that happens or not, again, remains to be seen, doesn't it? Because, you know, a lot of things can change. But again, with the football cancelled now, when, you know, his loan deal is probably going to be ended by the time football starts again, for all we know. So it is an interesting one. If we're going to see him playing a shirt again, we probably do need to get him signed up permanently. So a whole host of things to be sorted, and maybe now, while we've got this break, we can get maybe, you know, if Pogba's going to sign a new deal, get it sorted. What are you waiting for? If Angel Gomez is going to sign a new deal, get it sorted. What are you waiting for? So all those things to be at play, but I think we'll have more developments in when the league will restart very soon. The Premier League are meeting on Thursday, so we'll know a lot more then. But guys, thank you for tuning in to Full Time Devils. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. Keep it locked to the channel. We've got another video coming as well, which will be up on youtube.com/Adam Ighalo, which is the Premier League Gazette, and I'll be going through a little bit more. Until then, bye bye.